Welcome back, everyone. So today I'll be doing another product review. This time I'll be talking about the Randolph Engineering Aviator sunglasses like I'm wearing right now. Now, I know what you're thinking, Rob, you're missing a lens. I know. These are my sunglasses that I got from Randolph. I'm going to talk to you about why they only have one lens. I'm going to talk to you about their competitors and other options you may want to look at, and then also the quality that goes into making these sunglasses and what I would recommend you could do if you're looking at a pair of aviators, specifically Randolph Engineering. All right, let's talk about why I bought a pair of Randolph Engineering aviators. So as you may have noticed, Randolph Engineering is great at product placement. If you watch a number of different Hollywood blockbuster movies, especially the action movies like American Assassin, or more recently The Terminal List, which was a great series, you'll notice a lot of aviators. And those aviators, more times than not, are Randolph Engineering. So they do a lot of that product placement. So I saw these sunglasses in one of those movies and I thought, wow, those look amazing. What are those? So I Googled it and I found out, oh, they're Randolph Engineering. I had never heard of Randolph Engineering before. So I looked them up, I did some research, I went through their website, and they looked really amazing. So I was hooked. I looked at how do I buy a pair of these sunglasses because they're not cheap. They're about $250 to $350 depending on which model you buy. This model here is the Aviator. It's the gold frame with the gray lens. And not my favorite. I would recommend perhaps a silver frame. The gold is a little bit, I don't know, gaudy to me. I don't like the gold so much as the silver, but whatever you prefer. So the way I purchased these was they were on sale, and I think I bought these for about $150. Randolph Engineering usually has an end of the year sale. I don't know if they do that anymore, but that's how I was able to acquire those for only $150 US. And that's actually very cheap for Randolph Engineering aviators. Usually they're much more expensive than that. So that's how I got into the product and was able to do so in an affordable manner. So check that out. There are some other options. You could also look at eBay and stuff like that if you have to have a Randolph Engineering aviator sunglass. However, I don't necessarily recommend Randolph Engineering, and here's why. When I saw the sunglasses in these movies, they were worn by movie stars and actors, all of which are really handsome and can wear these sunglasses really well and make it look fantastic. So, of course, I didn't think about, well, what's it going to look like on me, especially when I consider the shape of my face and things like that. I just thought, I got to get a pair. And that's fine, right? They do look nice. They are high quality for the most part. So I'm not saying you shouldn't buy one, but I think you need to consider some options. First of all, you'll notice I have a very oval shape to my face. It's not square. I don't have a really big jawline. I don't have kind of that flat face. I have a very oval face. The whole thing is really circular and oval. It's not unusual, but these sunglasses here, you'll notice that they're very flat. They don't have a lot of curve. So when you're looking at a curvy face like mine that's not flat at the front, these create a big gap right here. And that's not necessarily bad. Just recognize that that's what's going to happen. They're not going to be flush to your face. So when I put these on, like there is a significant gap right here, so they don't wrap around my face like some of my other more sporty sunglasses do. Now, are they supposed to do that? No, they're supposed to be flat, and I think there's probably good reasons for that as far as how the lenses work and things like that. However, keep that in mind. Also, when you're looking at aviators, there are lots of options on the market right now besides Randolph Engineering. One of those options is American Optical. American Optical makes aviators that look almost identical to this, but are cheaper. The quality appears to be about the same, so everything seems to be reasonably the same except the price. So if you're in the market for aviators, you really like the look of these, then I would suggest take a look at American Optical. American Optical has the beautiful bayonets, so if you like this style of the frame, then they offer that as well. So I would take a look. The models look slightly different, but very, very similar. Most people wouldn't be able to tell the difference. The other thing that you'll notice with American Optical, I think they're even more flat as far as how the frame sits with the lenses, right? So if you're worried about that curved face, the wraparound type of effect with sunglasses, the American Optical may be even more flat to your face. If you have more of a square face and you're okay with that flatness across the face this way instead of the wraparound, American Optical may be even better for you. So those are a couple options that you have. Also, of course, Ray-Ban is very big in the market. The price for Ray-Ban Aviators is roughly the same. I think they may be slightly cheaper. I believe theirs is more of kind of a teardroppy shape to it, like you saw in Top Gun. Tom Cruise wears a pair of Ray-Bans, I believe, so you can see the shape there. So those are kind of your three top options for aviators. You've got the Randolph Engineering, which I have, you've got the American Optical, and you've got Ray-Ban. There may be others, but those are kind of the ones that I looked at. Now let's talk about my experience with Randolph Engineering. So I bought these after I saw the movies. I thought, oh, that looks amazing. They are amazing. They do look very nice. I'm not a fan of the gold. Like I said, I prefer the silver, but still a nice pair of sunglasses. However, my issues were, as soon as I received them, I noticed, okay, it doesn't really fit my face very well. It lies very flat. Not a big deal necessarily, but I noticed a lot of light comes in from the side. My other sunglasses actually work a little better because they have a little bit more of a curve to them. So I do prefer that more than the flat, simply because of the way my face curves. You may have a similar problem or not, but something to look out for. The other thing I noticed right away with my Randolphs was that they're very heavy. Now, heavy is often a sign of quality, but it's not super comfortable when it's sitting on your face. So if I wear these for a few hours, I start to notice the weight. I start to notice the weight right here where it makes contact with my nose. And when I take them off after a few hours, you can definitely see I've been wearing sunglasses because it leaves a pretty good mark on my nose. And I think that would probably apply to all of you. If you're considering sunglasses and you're going to wear these all day, then that could be a problem. So something to think about. Look at their website, look at the weight, and compare that to other options you're considering. When it comes to sunglasses, I would say light is good. Now, the final thing that really bothered me about these sunglasses, and this is really the reason why I'm missing a lens still, was the customer support from Randolph Engineering. I don't like it. So on their website, they say guaranteed for life. Wow. I'm really impressed by any company that guarantees their product for life. Most of those companies I go back to over and over and over again, and I buy as much product from them as possible. Why? Because I know that their product is quality, I know that they stand behind their product, and I know that if I have a problem, I'm not wasting my money. I could just go to them and either get a refund or a replacement or at least a repair. So when I saw that on their website, I was very excited. And that really helped me to decide to buy a pair of sunglasses from Randolph Engineering. I was on holiday in Poland, I believe, and I went to put these on, and one of the lenses fell out. I remember it distinctly. I went to put it on, the lens fell out, it hit the ground, and it shattered. And the first thing I thought of was, wow, that's a glass lens. Because a lot of my sunglasses, not so expensive sunglasses, don't have glass lenses. They're actually plastic. They're fairly high quality plastic, I suppose, and they act sort of like glass. But these are actually glass lenses, which is great. The lens quality, I would say, is top of the line, of course, right? All of the materials here are top of the line. Lenses not excluded, of course, right? So don't think my negativity towards the brand is negating the quality that goes into these sunglasses. They are high quality. However, the lens broke. I was disappointed, but hey, I was thinking, not the end of the world. Lifetime guarantee. So I wrote to Randolph Engineering and I said, hey, this is what happened. I went to put them on, the lens fell out. I don't know why the lens fell out. My guess is this little screw right here came loose and it fell out. Operator error? Perhaps, but still, should I have to check the tightness on those screws every time I use them? Probably not. Do my other sunglasses come loose like that? No, never. So I was kind of leaning towards the company to fix the problem. So I wrote to the company and I said, hey, this is what happened. Can you help me out? Can I send these in to get repaired? It needs a new lens and probably a new screw, and the frame seems fine. So they said, well, maybe. Send it in. It doesn't seem like it's a problem that we should have to pay for, but send it in, and if it's not, we'll just bill you for the fix. Not the answer I was looking for, Randolph. I sent my sunglasses in, and sure enough, they wrote me back very quickly and said, sorry, not covered by our lifetime warranty. You'll have to pay $100 and something to get these fixed. Not the answer I was looking for again. Interesting thing, if you go on the internet and you Google lens replacement Randolph Engineering sunglasses, you'll find an array of websites that sell you lenses of what seems like pretty decent quality for much less. For around $60 US, I can get 2 lenses. Randolph Engineering wanted me to spend over $100 for just the one lens. And it was covered by a lifetime warranty supposedly, but not anymore. I said to Randolph Engineering, you know what? Forget it. Just send my sunglasses back to me, and I'm going to go sell them on eBay with the one lens missing, and I'm going to move on to something else with a brand that I can stand behind. They said, okay, no problem. And they FedExed them back to me, no charge to me, which was nice. So I give you credit for that, Randolph Engineering. I think that part of it was excellent customer support, and I thank you for that, because you could have charged me to return my product back to me, but you didn't. So that would have been a low blow, but it was an option that you could have done. So thank you for not doing that. However, I kind of feel like not the best customer service, especially when you advertise lifetime warranty on your website, and really all this is a lens replacement. So you could potentially have retained me as a customer for just replacing that lens, but you didn't. So I'm moving on. So that is the primary reason why I wouldn't recommend Randolph Engineering. I don't know what the customer service is like at American Optical, but I would have to assume that it's better. That's what I would probably look at for my next set of aviators. Also, if you're looking at some aviators like this, the bayonets look very cool, but are not super functional. So if you're out on the boat and you're leaning over, these don't really keep your sunglasses on your head as well, of course, as a regular kind of hockey stick style shape. If I was to buy another set of aviators, I would probably go the complete opposite way, and I would get the kind of the full hook, the full wrap around the ear like that. Is it as stylish? Perhaps no, but I think it looks kind of cool, and it's very functional. These look cool for sure. They're kind of a novelty, but not that functional. In summary, would I buy these again from Randolph Engineering? No. Would I pay full price? Certainly not. Are they worth $350? No. What would I do? I would probably buy sunglasses from American Optical. I would look at that option at least. I would wait till the end of the year until they were on sale, or I would probably look at something completely different. For example, I bought this pair of aviators from Ryder. They're a smaller company. They're plastic, so they're not actual gold or steel. You could break these fairly easy, but they're only $50. They fit great, they feel great, they wrap around my head a little bit better, they have a bit more of a curve, less room here, less light is getting in from the side. They feel very good. And for $50, if I lose these over the side of the boat, I'm not going to cry. $300 cheaper for these. They haven't broken yet, the lens has not fallen out. Is it as good of quality? Of course not. Nowhere near as good. But I could buy a whole bunch of these and cycle through them as needed. So I think it really depends on your user case, right? How often do you trash your sunglasses or lose them? How much do you want a really nice pair of sunglasses? I think you really have to consider your lifestyle and how much money you want to spend. The difference between the Randolph and this is pretty significant, of course, right? But when I'm wearing these, I'm not thinking about that difference in quality. All I'm thinking about is the sun in my eyes or not. Can I operate efficiently or not? If I'm going out in a sailing regatta or something really fancy like that, would I prefer a set of Randolphs or American Optical or even Ray-Bans? Yeah, for sure. These don't have the brand appeal that those do, but they are a fine pair of sunglasses, especially for $50. So here's another option for you. The Randolphs do come in a nice box like this. You open it up and there's the sunglass case right there. So it is pretty nice. You can tell there's high quality. Just as soon as you get it, you start to unpack it. It's like, okay, this is nice. The Randolphs come in 3 different sizes. You can take a look at their website to look at those sizes. This is the medium size. And as you can see, it's fairly small. I think the larger size might actually be better for people with a bigger face. So that's something important to consider. If you can go into a store and actually try them on, I think that's your best bet because it's really hard to tell on the website what size is going to be most appropriate for your face. Basically, when you put them on, you don't want the bottom of it rubbing against your cheek. That's one of the ways to tell if the sunglasses are too big. As you can tell, I have a lot of room right there, so I could have potentially gone up a size. These are fine. I think my other ones that I have, these here, my cheapo ones, these are just roughly a little bit bigger. I think these are slightly better for me as far as sizing. So that's definitely something to think about when you're buying a set of aviators. How big do I want them to be? If you watch Top Gun, the very first one, they're really big. And now I think the fashion is to be a little bit smaller, but perhaps not this small on your face, perhaps a little bit bigger, because of course it's going to give you a little more coverage for the sun. So something to think about when you're picking a pair of aviators. So that's it. That's the end of my review. Would I recommend Randolph Engineering Aviators? Nope, I probably wouldn't. Are they a great pair of sunglasses for the right user case? Perhaps. I think there's better options out there. Am I selling these for a good price? Of course I am. So if you would like to buy them, they're all yours. Just tell me how much you'd like to pay and I'll ship them to you with just one lens. If you have only one eye, these are perfect for you. My apologies if that is the case. Well, that's it for me. Hopefully that was helpful for you. All right, that's the end of my review. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully that will allow you to pick out a pair of aviators that are perfectly suited for your lifestyle and your user case. And if you're looking at Randolph Engineering, please do look at the lifetime warranty very carefully and don't be fooled into thinking that if you have a lens fallout, it's going to be covered, because it probably won't. And also take a look at those other options. A lot of good sunglass manufacturers out there that are making product as good as this in some cases. So take a look. If you can get in the store and try them on, I highly recommend that as well. All right, that's it. Have a great day. Happy trails.